Hey, what's up to all my pimps and model car players out there in YouTube land? This is fastjimmy71 coming at you from the Chicken Grease Garage. Sorry about the glare of the sun, like hitting me right in the dome. It is really super sunny today and it's hot. It's like 95 degrees today. It's just been stupid hot today. I got home from work and I was working today, and inside where I work, it's a steel company, so we got machines running everywhere, and it was about 112 inside, so it was just terrible. So it's just one of them days. But this is the first update video on the Little Joe and fastjimmy71 collaboration build of the 68 Dart. That he sent me. I actually got it in the mail the other day, and I already started on it. We tossed around a couple of ideas and stuff, you know, and two ideas came up, and he said, "Go with what you think, man." So I took it upon myself to do what I just did here, and he saw the pictures and stuff and he approves it, and he loves the way it came out. So I'm going to show you guys what I did to the car. So let me show you, but before, just in case you guys are just new tuning in, this is the kit that he sent me, the 68 what is this, the 68 Dodge Dart Hemi, the 2-in-1. He actually paid $6 for his kit, man. What a dirty rat. This is actually a pretty damn good kit, man. I'm liking the way this kit is coming out, and I want to buy one for myself and, you know, do a build for me, because this is actually a pretty cool kit, man. A lot of detail in this kit. But this is the car that we're doing the collaboration on. Pretty nice kit. So let me stop the camera, turn it around, and show you what I did. So I'll be right back. So here we go. And yes, it is a gasser. This is all scratch built. As you know, a lot of you guys have probably built this car before, and you're like, wow, wait a minute. I don't remember it coming like that in the kit. I did some modifications to it. As you can see in the back, the rear end and the leaf springs, they're actually sitting up higher than originally. Because when I originally did the front suspension on this car with the leaf springs and the straight axle, the car was still sitting at, you know, drag height. It's got two different heights, stack heights. You got stock and then you got drag, and even the drag was still drooping a little bit for the front end. So I just hocked it up, and you know, it's sitting right where I want it. It's sitting perfectly, you know, in the angle that I want it. That's all the work I've done to this car, and I did this all in one day. It's got the flip nose, and as you can see, the engine is that Ross Gibson engine with the aluminum intake injector stacks, and I took some of those little pins, bobby pins. They come in different colors, and I just cut the little balls off, and then I just added them to the top, give it a little bit more realism. This is actually a really nice engine, man. I still have to do a little sanding and a little, you know, a little cleaning up on the engine still, but for the most part it's almost done, and all I gotta just do is just dip it in the bleach white, which Bleach white is right here, and bleach white is actually for your car tires, you know, to clean your white walls. And this is actually good to dechrome parts and to clean resin parts, because the solution that they use on resin parts are a lot different than the solution that they use on the regular styrene. So in order for you to have the paint stick on this material, you gotta clean it, because if you don't clean it, no matter how much you primer, how much you paint, it's never gonna stick. So you have to soak it for at least a couple of days to get all that solution off of the release agent and everything off these resin parts. And they have to be cleaned really good. That's a must when it comes to dealing with resin bodies, resin parts, resin engines, anything that has to do with being resin. You have to clean really good. These tires I took out of my parts box. The ladder bars I took out of my parts box. I have to find a set of wheelie bars for the back, and they're really not the ordinary wheelie bars. These are the separate wheelie bars. It's just a bar that sits on this side and one that sits on this side, and it sits in a curve. So I gotta try to find a set of those. And the interior, I'm leaving that up to little Joe. I'm gonna make him a roll cage for it, but for the most part, everything else inside the car is gonna be left to him. The body paint is gonna be left to him. All I'm doing is what the car is supposed to. It's what's supposed to come out to look like, which is a gasser. So that's why he sent it to me to do what I wanted to do it. This is what we came up with. We agreed on it, and this is what you see here. It's a 68 Dodge Dart gasser. Let me try to close this front end, so I'm going to put this down. Excuse me for 1 second. Can't do it with two hands. Can't do it with the camera in my hands, so I have to put it down. Okay. It's just in its mock-up stage. It's not set in stone. You know, I still have to line it up and stuff, but for the most part, that's how it's going to look. Those stacks are not glued in, so they're a little crooked. Everything on this car is just mocked up right now. Here are the little bars that I made and the hooks and everything that I made for the flip nose. So, like I said, nothing's set in stone right now, but for the most part, this is what it's gonna look like. You know, the hinges for the front clip might change. They might stay the way they are. They might change. Who knows? Depending on, you know, if I might have any issues along the way. But for the most part, everything's fitting just right, you know. So, well, guys, this is the Little Joe and Fast Jimmy 71 collaboration car. Hope you guys like what you see so far, and I hope you like it, Joe. You're actually seeing it like this now, because you saw it the other day and it was sitting low from the back. Now it's actually sitting higher, so it's actually sitting perfect. I love the way this car is sitting, really nice. So, well, guys, there we go, man. That's this is part 1 of the Little Joe and Fast Jimmy 71 collaboration. 68 Dodge Dart gasser. So, till next time, my brothers, this is Fast Jimmy 71 saying peace. And you know it, chicken grease. Laters.